Came out this morning, Beth gave me the orders, and I built everything. Wasn't bad at all. Every single thing on the books that anybody's ordered, I just checked. It's all been shipped. There was one custom order for a Elite Cook Kit, and they wanted a 12 centimeter pot, and I sent that out with a 12 centimeter pot with a lid and with a full-size windscreen and hand wrap and an Elite stove. And I also sent, they ordered kind of two separate things, so I also sent out a 10 centimeter pot with a Bud Light lid and a windscreen and hand wrap, so they can use the stove either way, whichever pot they decide to, which is a good option. They go 10 or 12. I prefer the 10, but anyway, I send it out with both pots, both with lids, both with windscreens, both with hand wraps, and an Elite stove. So we're good there. Now, let's go in the bicycle shop, and I'll show you what I'm doing out there. I spent a little time out there. It's 30 degrees today, so I went out and had a couple little projects to bang out on the bike, and it was warm enough so I didn't even have to build a fire. Now, I've been to the dump this morning, and then when I got done with that, I came home, took a shower and shaved, it all cleaned up, and went to Bangor, Maine, and renewed my license. And did a little shopping in there. So let's go out to the bike shop. Now I came out today, and I really wanted to bend these steering arms and get them up high enough so they clear the main beam, and bend them in so they lined right up with Ackerman's steering principle, so that the line between the kingpin and the center of the rear hub, that they intersected that line. But I didn't have anybody to hang on to anything. It was a little bit jinky, so what I did was I took a bunch of measurements, and then I took the wheels off and took the kingpins right out, put them right in the vise, measured everything out, and then heated them and bent them right in the vise, put them back on, checked them, had to do a couple of times. And I've got them right where I want them. I've got them so that the tie rod, which I've ordered when it gets here, I'll install, and it will miss the main beam, and the Ackerman steering principle works out perfect. I got everything lined up. That's cool. Waiting for the tie rod to tie that together. Now, while I was waiting, I thought I would check the chain line and see what it was going to hit. My original goal here was to make this so that I would have the chain come all the way from the top back sprocket to the top front sprocket and back around again, and not hit on anything, so I wouldn't have to have any pulleys to vector it up or down or around. So today I put it on, and I learned a little bit, but basically I think it's going to work. Now, the chain, this sprocket right here is off, and you can see right through here, it's a good shot. It doesn't hit anything. Even goes over the top of the front beam. If I use a decent sized sprocket, it'll even go over that beam, and it clears underneath here. It's fine. But this sprocket is off of an old English bicycle, an oldie cruiser, and the sprocket, which is removable, is for the old wide 1/8-inch wide chain. So what I'm going to do is, since that is removable, and I don't think you can buy a sprocket for the new chain. So let me grab this and show and tell. What I'm going to do, in long story short, the front sprocket, this one here, is made for derailleur chain, the 3/32 derailleur chain. That's fine. Put that on. I'll probably use that sprocket right there, and I'll be all set. And on the rear, I'm going to take that sprocket off and get it centered right up, and I'm going to weld this right to it. This is one sprocket off of a 7 sprocket cluster. I unscrewed, this unscrews, you can unscrew that and then take them right off. They just slide over and they got 3 pins in them. So I'm going to weld that to that rear sprocket, which will make it bigger around, which will give me even more chain clearance, and then it will take the narrow chain, which I have a ton of here. And that chain also will be the same chain I use on the front. So I'll solve about 8 problems here all at once just by welding that on. And I think that will work okay. So, that's where I am on the bike right now. I'm still waiting for the bottom bracket shells to show up, and the kingpin to show up, but they'll be here soon enough. I'm in no hurry. And when I get all that stuff, I basically can go for a ride. That'll be cool. We'll have to upholster the seat. That'll be fun to go for a ride. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. We're going to Walmart. Bye-bye.